Okay, what's up? Something I don't even know. I really don't know. I know THUM I'm supposed to have done forever ago and haven't done. And then, of course, SHINOZAKI very much loved the individual performances I've seen of him. Oh, hey, by the way, how the fuck you doing? You doing good? I hope so. I fucking hope so. Yeah. So, never heard THUM. Heard of him a bazillion times, and just for some reason, dude, I have shit in my list that I just never get to. And then now I saw them two together, and it's not a super long video, so that seems perfect. The last video I did of beatboxing was Napalm, bass electro, blown away, thought it was just phenomenal. And also the only beatbox in that style that I have loved so far. So that was just, I just had a great time. Okay, now, for those of you who are not into the long intro, go ahead and skip. Go ahead and, it's cool. I'll see you over there at the reaction in probably, 2 minutes or whatever. Let's talk about something that's been important to me. Something that changed. So you guys don't know about my Instagram shit that I did about 3 years ago. I went on this crazy experiment, thanks to Gary Vee, where I made a new video, 1 minute video every day for a year. So I did 365 days, did a new guitar video every single day, which is actually fucking crazy hard. I give it a shot. Give it a shot. I don't care if you beatbox or you sing or whatever. I dare you to do 1 minute every day that you release to the public. Okay, but something that I realized at the end of that, there's a lot of things I realized. But one thing that I realized that was really important and has now shaped me and my current behavior now is what you're aiming for with your work and your future goals, right? There's no question, if you release something every day, that's hard. Like just creating music and refining your craft, regardless if people think you are good or not, it's time consuming and it's hard work. It's fucking fun. It's the shit, but it's hard work. And so something I realized making those daily videos is I was killing my daily output, killing it. Getting viewers, getting people who are watching, growing on Instagram, which I don't really do much on Instagram right now. But it was highly successful as far as just growing from scratch. I think, in 1 year I went up to I think I peaked at about 15,000 subscribers over there. And then I kind of abandoned it, and I'll tell you why I abandoned it. Is I was not laying the foundation to be, this probably sounds weird to say, right? But I want to be great at what I do. And I was jeopardizing my success and talent, 4 years down the road to make something kick-ass every day. I mean, it's impressive to make something kick-ass every day because you can tell your friends, dude, I made this thing. And you can show off your numbers. Oh, look at how many people saw this and how many people subscribed. But I realized I was making it impossible to be successful 4 years down the road because I was so focused on having a short-term payoff from my efforts. And that's the reason why there are not, relatively speaking, there's not that many guitar videos on this channel. I got about 1,700 videos uploaded, and I don't even know how many of them are guitar. I probably have about 50 to 75 tutorials, and maybe 20 where I play. That's not gonna stay that way. But I realized that if I was gonna make, a video every couple of days or every week for the channel, as a guitarist to show off, I can play guitar, bro, check me out. I was gonna put myself in a trap where I was not gonna be able to maintain that, and I would get stagnant and stale and not have new music in the future. So I had to go, you know what? I'm gonna release guitar videos right now. I'm gonna release them as it kind of fits me. If that's one every 3 weeks or one every month or one every 2 weeks, that's gonna be it. And I'm not gonna hold myself highly accountable to make those videos. But instead what I'm gonna do is spend the 2 hours that I would spend, say, recording, editing, because maybe you only record for 30 minutes, but then you spend another 90 minutes editing, getting everything put together, uploading on YouTube, typing in the description and the tags and making the fucking thumbnail and all that. It's instead of doing 15 minutes recording time and 90 minutes getting the shit together, I'm just gonna take 2 hours and go work on my craft 2 hours every day. And a year from now, 2 years from now, I will be so confident and comfortable in what I do, that then I can definitely increase the output of what's going on without sabotaging myself. If you don't get it, I am saying that this is universal to whatever we do. Be it, you know, are we focused on a short-term return on money? How much money can we have in our pocket by the end of the month? Or how much money can we have by the end of the year versus the end of 5 years? Could be your physical fitness, your relationships, your beatboxing, whatever. And we all have to make a choice of how much effort we're going to put into immediate short-term growth versus a more longer-term growth. And I think the best way to do that is not actually really even choose. It's pick a plan and work it. Work it for whatever makes sense to you. 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you know. I think 90 days is a little long. It's a long time in case you decide you don't like what you're doing. But, you know, work your face off for, say, 4 weeks to 6 weeks. Then now track how much time did you put in? How pleased are you with the outcome? And how do you feel about, you know, the next month or two coming forward? And then you can change your plan to get goals that are more accustomed to that are more in line with what you want. Sorry, the cat just jumped in. What's up, cat? Jump up here. Okay, well, the cat jumped up, so apparently time to start this reaction. And all the people who say that I'm boring, I probably am. And hopefully you skipped over this. If you think I'm boring and you watched anyways, I mean, I'm flattered, but that's kind of weird. I'm sweating. It's like hotter than I thought it would be. All right, let's go. Let's do this shit. Actually, let's get the cat down.
SHINOZAKI, THUM versus MB14 and Sorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be starting off with our good friends SHINOZAKI and THUM. One more time. Esh! 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 I said 3, y'all said the 2 and the 1 in 3!
What? I'm kind of already lost. They're on a team together. It's a team competition and we're only seeing one team right now. Is that what's up? Nope. Nope. Good job already on the keys. He didn't do like the lamest shit. He actually has chords that not only they sound good, but they move nicely into each other. Cat, I'm a little afraid that if I let you up here, you're gonna fuck things up. I'm sorry. Well, she's gonna lose her mind. I have to put her out real quick. No. Sometimes she hits the power cable, dude. I can't have that on this reaction. I just can't have that. Let's go. I can't. This is my first video I'm doing today. I can't like have the power cut out. It'll just like fuck up my mood, which I'll get over it. But like, why go through that? Oh, sorry. Let me talk back about this. Distracted with the cat and shit. So far, this is the chillest start to anything I've seen in this format. Except for the one guy who did the landscape with like bird sounds and shit. Damn it. Don't remember his name. Vocal harmony? What?
Something else. Body's aging. It's becoming tasteless.
So Gene is doing some type of like synth with his voice that's trickling through I don't know what, if it's the Rc-505 or something else. I was also going to comment on the percussion right before this. Even though it was a steady 4/4 groove, the placement of the drums was not a predictable thing. So it was this really nice contrast between these slow chords and where the accents were on the percussion. Really nice.
She could stay low, she could stay up on the shelf.
So is that a pre-recorded loop? Or did they do that sometime I didn't notice? Fuck yeah. Hey, what the fuck? Okay, out of any of this loop station stuff that we've done so far, I like this the best already. I think there's just a certain relaxedness to having two people. This is the first one I think I've seen where two people are working together. There's just a certain relaxedness of not having to do everything yourself. And we actually have, if I'm hearing it right, we can hear the different qualities of each person just complement each other instead of like overdoing it. A muted trumpet. I mean, I know it's a voice, but I'm saying it's emulating like a muted trumpet. Everything's a fucking voice, right? I don't have to like announce it. I'm used to sometimes K-pop reactions where if I don't explicitly say something, people are like, bruh, that wasn't even a trumpet. That was his voice. I'm assuming that everything is their voices. Ooh, nice run. Add a little overdrive to that sound. I'm trying to figure out how much I think it's an overdrive effect plus the way, also the way he's changing how much air is coming through his mouth. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Usually when I stop, people are like, there's more, so I guess.
Gene SHINOZAKI, Tom Thumb. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the showcase, make some noise.
Okay, alright, so that's everything. Super dope, excellent. I think I said a lot in the middle of the video, but we can cover a couple more things. An excellent job of combining not just the two people, but of course the different sounds they are contributing. Where we had this cool thing Gene had where he had these samples. I say samples. I mean, essentially, once you record something, it's your own sample, even though you created it, right? Where he's got these little chord swells, and then he's chopping them. I guess the way he's probably chopping them, if I remember how the 505 works, is you can change it to where when you trigger something, something else turns off when you're hitting play and stuff. So he's like, he might hit a swell, and then he hits another pad, which then like cuts off the swell, because the length of the chord swells wasn't always the same, which was awesome. And then in just like kind of a thing, I don't know how much you guys out there play keys. It's not really, I don't know if it seems overwhelming. It's not really that hard to learn how to play just your basic major and minor chords, right? There's only 12 keys. Well, sorry, there's only 12 pitches. So that's 12 major chords and 12 minor chords. So that's 24 things. But once you like start learning them, they're not really difficult. It's not really difficult. What's difficult is doing something like crazy fancy, like being like a classical pianist or a jazz pianist, but just like learning how to take your hand and make, 3 notes for each chord, a little claw. It's not that hard. Now, dude, think about it. You do one a day. How many did I say there were? 24? You've done it in a month. But you could do way more than one a day. I mean, you could do 4 or 5 a day, be done in a fucking week. But one of the things Gene was doing when he was playing in the middle of the video, when he was triggering some chordal shit, he was only holding on 2 notes. And actually, I don't know if we should really get into the theory behind this, because it's kind of maybe not important. When you're playing typical simplistic-ish chords, basically simple chords means not jazz. Not jazz. But basically for rap, rock, pop, whatever, anything you would hear on a radio or anything a friend would turn on that's like not progressive rock, you really can get away with 2 notes. You don't even have to have all 3. And that's what Gene was doing. He was holding down. Now, there's different words for shit, When you have just 2 notes, the technical word for that is a harmony. And it's a type of interval. A harmony is any 2 notes occurring simultaneously is a harmony. An interval is the actual measure of distance between those 2 notes. So if someone says there's a series of harmonies or a series of intervals, they're saying the same damn thing. Just a series of harmonies means a series of 2 notes, 2 or more notes happening together, and a series of intervals is a series of 2 or more notes happening at the same time. But intervals are more specific. Damn it, I guess I'll give an example. So if I had a note C and E, a third, and then it goes to like D and A, that's a fifth. That's a series of harmonies, but harmonies is vague. It's just telling me there's 2 notes. If I said I had a series of intervals, a third and a fifth, it's more specific. It still lets me know that there's 2 notes, but it describes the actual distance between those notes. Anyways, typically in a 3-note structure for a major and minor chord, you have 3 notes, root, third, fifth. The last note, when it comes to prettiness, the last note is the least important note. So you really just need to learn the first 2 if you kind of want to do some cool shit on a keyboard to accompany yourself, especially if you have a bass player or someone singing a bass line. It makes it even easier. God, it's so hard to fucking talk about music. I mean, it's not hard. It's hard to try to say it in a way where you're like trying to figure out Like, I'm trying to describe things in a way that if someone already knows this shit, it's helpful, and if someone doesn't know it, they kind of understand what I'm talking about. That's the hard part. And plus, the terminology can throw people off if they're not used to it, because it seems like fucking fancy shit. It's not that it's fancy. I mean, there is some fanciness to it. It's that our vocabulary goes back like fucking 700 years at least, depending on where you want to start how we label things. And we have some old ass names for shit that have carried forward to the present day. And we can't update the language because, like, everyone on earth who knows this shit, that's how they describe it. It's like Latin for doctors or something. It's like, that's just the most common way everyone talks about it. Is there an easier way to say shit than to say it in Latin? Of course there fucking is. But then a smaller group of people will know what you're talking about because you're introducing a new way of speaking about it. I'm done talking. I don't think I'm fucking helpful right now. I'm trying to be. If you were here, that was fucking dope. That's probably all you need to fucking know. That was dope. Learn a little bit of keyboard. A little bit. A little bit goes a long way for you playing in fucking Ableton or Fruity Loops or Logic or whatever. It'll help you have a little bit. You can always like type your shit in slow and then move it around on the grid or whatever. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a super long way. All right, I'm shutting the fuck up and getting out of here. I didn't shut the fuck up early enough. It's been 22 minutes. Fucking love music. I can't shut the fuck up. I'll see you later.